getting down with the sickness. Dawn of the Dead, it had some great tunes blasting. We've got U2 in there, we've got Disturbed. And I actually like this Dawn of the Dead. Of course, it's a remake on the 1978 one. I prefer this one. I feel like this is just a far more better, like, you know, modern one. Even though it did come out 8 years ago, 18 years ago, guys. That is the year, back 2004, that it came out, brother. And you can definitely tell that, fucking Dead Rising definitely stole a few things for this. It definitely did. Just zombies in a mall. Dead Rising definitely took a lot of this, but it's a great movie. It just shows you how like quickly it would spread. And I think I prefer, like, I definitely prefer the zombies where it's like a rage virus and like they're like running, and it's because it's just a lot more action packed. Like, because in these scenarios, I'm under no illusion that the world would be fucked. I mean, because this moves so fucking quick. You know, and like the fact that you get bit and like you turn like pretty quickly. Of course, if it's like higher up on you, if you get bit in the leg, it'll take longer, etc., etc. You know, but like, see, like in The Walking Dead, it would be very unlikely that the world would get overrun by zombies or walkers, as they're called. They're just slow as fuck. It makes like practically no sense. Like, I'm under no illusion though, there's like 20 zombies in the corner, one person, like in The Walking Dead. Like, yeah, you're gonna get fucking bit, probably, you know? But like, realistically, like, how would like a complete, like, army unit, or like a squad of police with guns get overrun by zombies? Unless it's like 12 on fucking 10,000 that you just run out of bullets, you know what I mean? But realistically, it's stupid. With Dawn of the Dead, guys, we get introduced to our main character. We've got Anna, played by Sarah Polley, and then basically she gets woke up by our neighbour Vivian, who comes in and attacks her boyfriend, who is, fun fact, Art Blank from Saw 4. Never actually noticed that the first time I watched this, but yeah, she manages to escape. Someone tries to hijack her, she crashes her car, and then we're introduced to Kenneth, the big black beastie of sheriff, man. What a fucking character this guy is. Spoiler alert, I'm glad this guy survived. So fucking glad that this guy survived. But basically these two, they meet up with Michael, the pregnant Russian woman, and the gangster guy, which is funny, man. And then basically we have like a bit of a standoff here, but we've got a shotgun, a pistol, and a few melee weapons here to lay the smackdown. But they basically decide that everywhere's been overrun, so they're going to go to the mall. They get into the mall, rather easy, but there's a scene that bothers me here, because like they smash the fuck out of this window to get into it, and there's glass everywhere. But then Anna has been walking bare feet this entire time because she manages to get shoes later on. But then they go up a stage in the elevator. After a few needless attacks with zombies, like, Michael walks into this room, opens it, and knows for a fact there's going to be a zombie in it, and he still opens the door, and near dies. You know, Kenneth slices his fucking arm open, protecting Anna and the pregnant woman. Thankfully, it wasn't a bite to our Kenneth, but they go up a level in the elevator. We're introduced to 3 more characters. We get Terry, in this one. We get Tom Savani, who's also, he was pretty, tell you what, like, he was fucking 18 years ago. Turns out they're not related. It just looked, maybe it was just a nod to the original having that guy. You know, that's what I'm beginning to think here. Because that's fucking mad. Absolutely insane. But we've got Ty Burrell as Steve here. He's a pretty good character as well. But I like the fact... Fuck, that's... Fucking hell, Michael Kelly. Son, what happened to you? I don't believe it. Holy good fuck. But no, you've got Andre as well. But no, it's a good fucking movie. I mean, it's action packed. There is a lot of stupid scenes in it, and stupid choices. Like, essentially, like, our main group of people go against CJ and what's the other wee the other wee security guard guy? Can't remember what his fucking name was. But basically, they throw them up, lock them up because they don't want to let anyone in, right? And literally the entire group of people they let in or like injured or bit, bar the daughter and like this old woman. And it's like, why the fuck do you not know at this stage what's turning them? Even though they don't know 100%, right? They could just be if you die you come back. But surely the fuck, you must be like, look at the amount of zombies out there. It's not like every bite would kill you with blood loss. You know what I mean? And that's how you come back. Because if you die, you come back. It's clearly, obviously, because of fucking the bite turns you. But yet they let them all in, and then when the fat woman turns, they're like, "Oh my god!" But it's like we're like an hour into the movie here, guys. How the fuck is this all about? Michael then wants to kill Nicole's dad, which was pretty funny. But then Anna's like, "You know, like, I gotta kill him. She's lost all of her family today already." It's like, well, so fucking what? It's a shit scenario. It's fucking, as Kenneth said, it's like fucking hell, damn it. Meanwhile, we've got the guy on the other side of the fucking building. The guy kind of looks like Stevie Richards. So they basically come up with a master plan to go give him food with the dog, which I thought is like, if I had my dog here, I'd be like, I'm a fuck, this guy's dead. Why should we risk the dog with supplies that we might need for that guy? And then that guy ends up getting bit, and then like he's like, I'm bit, man. And then fucking Nicole drives the truck over, retard. She gets in there. Then we get a rescue mission essentially. Near gets half the fucking group killed. Tucker though, he ends up getting bit and he dies, but they manage to get a shitload of guns. CJ tried to save him. At this point, CJ's more of a face. And then Steve locks the fucking door, and then Anna has to save them. And then they get to the buses, the fortified up here, and are looking pretty good. And then we get like the final arc of the movie, guys. We're driving. We've got a zombie hanging on, which one zombie hanging on. They were making it as if it was the end of the world, I guess, for plot purposes, though. The old guy then, he basically fucking gets the chainsaw out, but then like they fucking hit a bump and he cuts the woman, like the jobber woman, in half, which then causes Kenneth to crash. Steve then leaves him. Steve then gets bit. They manage to save Kenneth and all. They get back into the bus. They're heading towards the boat, which Anna near got killed because she got the keys off Steve. They get to the boat. CJ sacrifices himself, so it's great how the guy was like a dick at the start. But now here he's like, he's getting bit and he's like, see you later, bitches. Shoots the propane tank, good night. The entire bus blows up. They all manage to get to the boat. Turns out though, Michael's staying. Why is Michael staying? Because he's bit. Pretty sad scene. The boat goes off into the sunset. At the sunrise as they look at Michael, and that's how the movie ends. But then we get like camcorder footage of Steve, and then basically they get to the island where they think no one's going to be there, and it's going to be like uninhabitable, and then it's like, fuck. It's took over. Then basically we've got Kenneth and all shitting them. Do they survive? We don't have a Dawn of the Dead 2, which I'd actually be kind of intrigued in, but I think yeah. But guys, you know what? It's almost like a generic zombie movie, but it's still pretty good. You know, like you've still got your great characters in there. Like, I mean, there's nothing really iconic, but I feel like Kenneth with a wee bandage on his arm holding the shotgun with his fucking his do-rag on his head was fucking iconic enough as it got. But anyway, guys, I'll do it for Dawn of the Dead. I'll give this one a solid 7.5 out of 10.